Welcome to the Pathways to Surrender podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and thank you for joining us for this guided meditation. Please note that these meditations are recorded in a tropical setting with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Let's take a moment now to just get settled in, get comfortable and relaxed. Maybe close our eyes and take some breaths and just listen to the music before the meditation starts. For most of us, the process of changing our state, of becoming present, is not a simple and easy process. It takes time, and it takes focus. It takes willingness to experience and face the fear that we have about letting go of control. As we sit in meditation, we are often distracted by the thoughts and stories and other distractions of the ego. And it can be hard to keep our focus on our purpose, which is to change our state and become present. This is a skill that we desperately need if we want to live a life of peace and joy and love. They will be found in the present. in the moment. They will not be found when we finish some task or when we figure out some problem or when we change some aspect of our nature. Peace and joy come in the present moment. And so, let us devote ourselves to becoming present, to directing our awareness and attention to the experience of this moment. When we use the word experience, we are speaking of the process by which we perceive or sense or feel what is happening. Experience has nothing to do with the abstract or dissociated mind. Experience happens on a much more primary level. It is the awareness of energy. Emotions are energy, feelings are energy. But there is also the energy of life. Life is a flowing energy, a flowing creative power. And we are capable of experiencing that, of feeling it, of knowing it. The way that we have controlled the world and ourselves is to block the awareness of that energy. We have contracted our body and built a wall in our mind so that the experience of the present has not been available. That wall is the wall between the conscious and the subconscious. It is not a real wall. It is just choices about what we will pay attention to and what we will allow into our consciousness. The process isn't as complicated as one might think. We build that wall constantly. You might know of an example of when you say, I don't want to think about that. I don't want to know that. I don't want to experience that. That is the wall. And that is what we have done with the experience of our authentic self. The decision was made sometime in the past that the authentic self was not welcome and needed to be controlled and denied and subdued, and our awareness was forced to be filled with the stories and concepts and ideas and beliefs of the ego and the identity. We became dissociated from the reality of the experience of the moment. That wall was made from fear. The fear that overwhelmed us when we made the decision that control was our only way to go. So now, when we experience resistance in letting go and surrendering and moving into the present, it is that fear which blocks us. The reason our journey takes time is because we are undoing so much conditioning. Not because there is something wrong with us, something that we are not doing right, or something that we don't know. Is that we have not been able to move into a state of acceptance and allowing of what is. We have placed our faith and trust in control, in the ego, and the idea of letting go raises that original fear, the fear that there is something about us that should not be seen or heard or expressed. In our process of our journey, it's the undoing of that belief system and the exposing of that fear and the acceptance of where we are in this moment. We must understand that where we are is the only place we could be. We have not been bad or wrong or lazy or stupid, whatever messages we may carry about ourselves. Waking up and becoming conscious is a slow and difficult process for most of us. And so we must remember that we are in the perfect place right now, the only place we could be. That there is actually nothing wrong with us. There is nothing bad about us. And that we actually have nothing to fear. Fear originates in our survival instinct. When we were young and dependent, we needed to be accepted and welcomed, or at least tolerated, for our survival. And when it became clear that we would have to adapt, that's what we had to do. But now, we have heard and we know on some level that we are not in danger in that way anymore, especially in this moment right now. Just the fact that we are hearing these words right now indicates that we are safe and that there is nothing for us to fear in this moment. So let us give up our need to control. Let us cultivate a state of acceptance and allowing, just being here right now with what is, however it appears. We can devote our attention to the experience of this moment. We can begin to feel and sense and perceive the energy of this moment. It is a choice that we can make. We can decide that we are willing to let go. That may not mean that we will completely let go and surrender, but it will change our experience. And we can devote ourselves to the knowing this moment is perfect, that we are beings of light. We are infinite beings. We are one with the infinite consciousness, the one power that is known within us. This moment is rich and full with the power of grace, that creative energy of the Spirit within us. We can give ourselves to that experience. Let ourselves feel the richness and beauty of this moment. It is real, and it is always here, always. What is true can experience the perfection of the truth. It is real in this moment. Let yourself go. Let yourself be in the flow of that creative power, that loving, divine power, the spirit of the infinite within you. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you would like more information on these meditations and teachings, you can visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Wholeness. These are episodes of meditative teachings designed to help us move to the next step in our journey, letting go and learning to surrender, overcoming resistance. That's Pathways to Wholeness. Look for the next episode soon. We'll be uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.